Core competencies of global leaders. Global mindset. Introduction. The 21st century has ushered in a period of dramatic globalization, marked by increased economic interdependence, rapid technological advancements, and an unprecedented level of cross-cultural interaction. These shifts have fundamentally transformed the landscape in which leaders operate. Today's leaders must not only navigate local market dynamics, but also manage complex global systems, coordinate multicultural teams, and respond to global crises. In such an environment, one competency stands above the rest. As foundational to effective leadership, the global mindset. A global mindset is more than just awareness of international issues. It is the ability to think and act with an informed appreciation for cultural diversity, global interdependence, and systemic complexity. Leaders with a global mindset perceive diversity as a strategic advantage, integrate multiple perspectives into their decision-making, and demonstrate cultural humility and flexibility. This essay explores the meaning, dimensions, and significance of a global mindset as a core competency for global leaders. It also discusses how such a mindset can be cultivated and applied in practice. 1. Defining the global mindset. A global mindset is a combination of cognitive, emotional, and behavioral competencies that enable individuals to operate effectively in culturally diverse and globally interconnected contexts. According to researchers such as Mansour Javedan and Joyce Osland, a global mindset integrates three essential dimensions: intellectual capital knowledge of global business, systems, thinking, and the ability to analyze complex international situations; psychological capital openness to difference, curiosity, resilience, and tolerance for ambiguity; social capital, the capacity to build trusting relationships across cultures and communicate effectively in diverse environments. A leader with a global mindset not only recognizes cultural differences, but also appreciates their value. Rather than seeking to impose a universal solution across all contexts, global-minded leaders adopt a nuanced and context-sensitive approach to problem-solving and collaboration. 2. The strategic importance of a global mindset. 2.1. Navigating cultural complexity. Global leaders routinely engage with stakeholders across various cultural contexts, differences in values, communication styles, negotiation, norms, and decision-making processes can easily lead to misunderstandings or conflict. A global mindset allows leaders to interpret cultural cues accurately and adapt their behavior accordingly. It fosters empathy and cultural sensitivity, both of which are essential for building rapport and leading diverse teams. For instance, a leader accustomed to direct communication may misinterpret the indirect feedback style, common in East Asian cultures, as evasive or unclear. A global mindset helps that leader recognize the cultural logic behind such communication and respond with respect and flexibility. 2.2. Responding to global disruption. The COVID-19 pandemic, geopolitical tensions, and climate change have all demonstrated the interconnectedness of our world. Global challenges require leaders who can think systemically, anticipate cross-border impacts, and coordinate transnational responses. A global mindset enables leaders to assess risk and opportunity from a broad perspective and to act in alignment with both local realities and global imperatives. For example, supply chain disruptions caused by international conflicts or health crises require leaders to balance short-term logistical solutions with long-term strategies such as diversification, localization, or reshoring, all of which demand a comprehensive global outlook. 2.3. Fostering inclusive innovation. A global mindset also fuels inclusive innovation, as it encourages leaders to harness the full creative potential of diverse teams. When individuals from different cultural professional, and national backgrounds collaborate. They bring a wide range of perspectives that can lead to novel solutions. However, such diversity can only be productive when the leader has the mindset and skills to manage it effectively. Leaders with a global mindset create psychological safety that allows all voices to be heard. They challenge ethnocentrism, embrace cognitive diversity, and promote a culture of mutual respect, conditions necessary for true innovation to thrive. 3. Characteristics of a global mindset. A global mindset comprises several interdependent qualities. These traits are not fixed, but can be nurtured through experience and reflection. 3.1 Curiosity and learning orientation. Curiosity about the world is a foundational trait of global-minded leaders. They continuously seek to learn from different cultures, economies, and systems. Their learning orientation enables them to question assumptions, challenge biases, and absorb new insights that enhance their leadership effectiveness. 3.2 Cognitive complexity. Leaders with a global mindset can process multiple, sometimes conflicting, pieces of information simultaneously. They resist simplistic binaries and instead understand that global realities are nuanced. This cognitive complexity allows them to formulate adaptive strategies that respect both global standards and local practices. 3.3 Cultural intelligence, CQ. Cultural intelligence refers to the capability to function effectively across various cultural contexts. It encompasses awareness, motivation, and behavior. A global mindset includes high CQ, enabling leaders to bridge cultural gaps, resolve misunderstandings, and adapt communication styles to suit different audiences. 3.4 Resilience and tolerance for ambiguity. Working across cultures often involves uncertainty, unpredictability, and even failure. Leaders with a global mindset demonstrate emotional resilience and a high tolerance for ambiguity. They remain calm and confident when navigating unfamiliar environments and see uncertainty not as a threat, but as a space for learning and growth. 4. Cultivating a global mindset. Developing a global mindset is an ongoing process that involves intentional exposure, education, and reflection. The following strategies can help leaders cultivate this core competency. 4.1 International experience. First-hand experience of living, working, or studying in a different culture is one of the most effective ways to develop a global mindset. Such experiences provide deep insight into the norms, values, and systems of other societies and help leaders develop empathy, adaptability, and global awareness. 4.2 Cross-cultural collaboration. Engaging in multicultural teams, partnerships, and projects helps leaders practice navigating cultural differences. Leaders should seek out and facilitate diverse work groups, where perspectives are actively exchanged and cultural assumptions are made visible and explored. 4.3 Cultural intelligence training. Formal training in cultural intelligence, systems, thinking, and inclusive leadership can accelerate global mindset development. These programs help leaders understand cultural frameworks, assess their own biases, and develop practical skills for intercultural interaction. 4.4 Reflective practice. Leaders must engage in ongoing reflection about their experiences and assumptions. Reflective journaling, coaching, or peer dialogue can deepen self-awareness and enhance one's ability to learn from global encounters. Reflection transforms experience into wisdom. 5. Applying the global mindset in leadership practice. 5.1 Strategic decision-making. Global-minded leaders incorporate global and local insights into their decision-making processes. They consider economic, political, social, and environmental implications across regions. For example, a company considering expansion into a new country will evaluate not only market potential, but also legal systems, cultural preferences, and sustainability standards. 5.2 Ethical global leadership. In an era of heightened scrutiny, global leaders must act with integrity, fairness, and responsibility across all contexts. A global mindset fosters ethical awareness by encouraging leaders to consider how their actions affect people and communities around the world. It supports ethical decision-making that is culturally sensitive yet universally principled. 5.3. Building global teams. Recruiting, developing, and retaining global talent requires a leadership approach grounded in inclusion and equity. Leaders with a global mindset value differences, promote equal opportunities, and create environments where everyone can thrive. They lead with cultural humility and prioritize relational trust. 6. Case examples. Satya Nadella, Microsoft. As CEO of Microsoft, Satya Nadella exemplified a global mindset by transforming the company culture to be more empathetic, inclusive, and globally oriented. Under his leadership, Microsoft embraced global collaboration, cloud innovation, and socially responsible AI strategies that required deep cultural and systemic awareness. 6.2. Indra Nooyi, PepsiCo. Indra Nooyi leveraged her global perspective to expand PepsiCo into emerging markets while championing health-conscious products and sustainability. Her ability to understand global consumer needs and integrate diverse viewpoints was a hallmark of her global mindset. Conclusion. A global mindset is not simply an asset, it is an imperative for effective leadership in today's complex, interconnected world. As a core competency, it empowers leaders to navigate cultural diversity, respond to global disruption, and foster inclusive innovation. It encompasses intellectual agility, cultural humility, emotional resilience, and ethical awareness.